First WICSO. It's gonna be a doozy of an episode, and I'm really excited to start this. Guys, welcome to this journey with me. Alright, so first off, we're gonna spin my map. Spin, 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 spin. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, so it's randomized. So let's just use my eraser and jeez, why is my eraser working? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Silly me. Right. So, where did my eraser land? Let's find out. Alright, so about here. So, our story starts here at the small little river edge. Alright? Let's go with this red for our first country. It's a classic color, right? So, this country. It's not much, but it decides to set up along this riverbed about mostly on the west side. Now for cities, here's how we're going to depict them. We're going to use this pen, Sharp Glaze. And so they have their first city. And their capital, so it has to be a paint dampener. Ooh, that is pretty big. What to do for a capital city? Maybe ink brush? No. Ooh. Maybe the one next to it? I'm in deep thought about what to do for this. Alright, now for this, I'm probably going to use a brush tip. Oh, no, that was humongous. Or if I shrink it, let's see, how small can I get? 3.2? Yeah, it seems acceptable for cities, and capitals can be Sharp Glaze. Yeah, I like that. So, they have two cities in this little kingdom. Alright? And they're just living their best life in it. Slowly expanding around the winding river that is, let's call it the Mufa. Yeah, expanding around this winding river, making small little growths here and there. And one day, someone gets a crazy idea. What if we went the other way? Pretty crazy, right? Well, to everyone, it was. Everyone except a small group called the, want to take a guess? Tealies. So yeah. The Tealies leave and go north. Not expanding, but exploring the areas. Going north till they hit the sea. This small little bit of sea. And the Tealies decide, alright, we're gonna set up shop here. Looks good. Nice and nice. So, the Tealies make their first city. Make their first city a bit more inland since they're worried about all the dangers of their new land. But eventually, they get there and make the capital a bit bigger and more close to the coastline. That's nice, right, everybody? I think so. I am doing a thing where I'm gonna have the layers of where each city are work like this. Alright, so we have the map layers. We got the like country map layers, and then the exploration layers. Alright? So yeah, so the Tealies, they're gonna just chill and do their own thing. Just far away from the Reds. And become the Teal Kingdom. And they're gonna chill for the next several hundreds of years. And just do their thing. But Red now, they got big dreams. So they start expanding along the coast, even jumping to the other side of the river. And this is when people start getting mad. They're like, we need more food. And the Red Kingdom's like, well, we'll get more food if we keep expanding. And the people just believe that this is gonna work. I'm gonna have to redo that. Dora. Yeah. So they just expand and think that it's gonna work out for them. And this is gonna become a major problem in a few years. But back to the Teals, cause something crazy's happening. That crazy thing. Oh. Want me to show you something real quick? Without. I'm gonna have to redo these borders. It's a darn shame. I really like these cities, but beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to put those cities back in new places. Great. I think I can redo the cities now. Okay, there we go. I'm on the right layer this time. I'm not going to be worried one bit at all about this. Hopefully, at least. What was I talking about? Oh, right, the big thing. So, since Teal's been expanding, they've started thinking, what if we just stopped being on the mainland altogether? And of course, they still have their mainland cities, but they're like, what if we went more to the coasts? And so this revolutionary idea, let's just say, went a bit like this in terms of let's go up. And at first they really try to stay close to the mainland coast. And it was a real big thing. They just thought, if we stay near the mainland, we won't lose our country. And it was a pretty solid goal. So as they explore, they find more and more. Eventually discovering this entire little bit of peninsulas appear. And now they're like, as far as maps concerned, they don't even care the red exists. They're like, we want to know what this peninsula is about. So they start exploring, rapidly going up the coast. Well, by rapidly, I mean over like maybe a couple decades. But they eventually reach the first peninsula and establish 2 cities along it. They don't really care about the inland at this point, but any inland cities are just good for real trade business. Now they're gonna slowly start preparing and inching forward to this peninsula because they think it's some crazy land based on what they've heard. As for the red, they're doing a red thing and they're existing. Now red's been thinking about what's been going on in the world recently, since they think they're the only country. And they're like, we need to make more trade agreements. We're getting just too big. Our people are going to get mad if we just keep expanding. We need an excuse to have all this money and not give it to the people. And that's when they think of it. As they were exploring, they decided that it'd be best to have a more down the river ally, since they knew they couldn't just conquer the entire river. So what they did is they sent people, alright? Because as far as they are aware, the river winds down and breaks into another river that winds a bit closer. So they set up a new country at the very break of the river. And this country is going to be called Origenia, or Origin. Cringe name? Yes. Funny name? Also yes. But yeah, Red's got their new little ally, and the excuse to not give money to the people. Everything they wanted. But what's a guy to do, you know? So they let their little sort of puppet government expand and hold anything down this part southwest of the river, while anything north or southeast of the river is theirs. But what they didn't agree upon is the third break in the river, which we will cover in the future. But for now, the world's at peace. Or so you think. Because while this cyan type team has been slowly just going over and over to the coasts of these peninsulas. Their people are getting sick and tired of it. They're like, we're sick of you wasting our resources to go up to this mythical land. So, you know what the people do? They revolt. The people in the capital region lead a revolt against their country of origin. And since most of this support for anti-expansionism is in the capital region, it gets taken pretty quickly. And the forces just fall from there. Now, to prevent this, the surviving Lime government signs a peace treaty agreeing to this border division, where they keep anything west of the new capital. Wait, what am I saying? Alright, so this new blue country keeps anything on the western side, containing the old capital and stuff, while the eastern or original Saiyans keep doing their thing. And they established their new capital about here. And this is kind of a big loss to the Saiyans, because they've already come so far from where they originally were. Once Reds, then they were Westerners, and now they're the Northeasterns. And this is quite dramatic when you think about it. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have in this episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any future ideas for episodes, just let me know.